Hello, hello. Welcome to today's messages. Let's get some beautiful healing tones of 432 hertz. Yes, hertz. Right? Just like a kitty's purr. Powerful. Frequency. Right? Frequencies, all of the frequencies, and how they affect us. Okay, what is this? What is this? It's loyalty to your heart, I want to say, and your truth, okay? The green and the blue for your heart and your throat. Your reliability demonstrates. Sorry, one second. Your okay. Loyalty. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Beautiful. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Your loyalty to self. This is the thing, right? When we are loyal to self, we raise the bar on how we are to be treated, how we expect to be treated. We recognize when we're not treated in a way that serves us, and we let go. Okay, this loyalty and letting go. Ooh, interesting combination here. This balance, right? Between being loyal and letting go. And sometimes, in order to demonstrate and to be loyal to self, one needs to let things go, people, places, and things that are no longer serving for the good of all, right? For the good of all. Okay, and one more. Okay. What do the Arcturians want to add? Rebirth. The rebirth happens when you release, when you let go of the old, right? This is the death of the old, the rebirth of the new. One must release the old. One must let the old go in order for the new to be born. That's just the way it is. Some things will never change. What we got? We've got Kinas, Urus, and Anzus. Whoa. I barely shuffled. Let's just do a proper shuffle here. A proper shuffle. Letting go. Your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Yeah, like showing up every day, right? You start to create a track record that demonstrates your dedication. Okay, which is that's what it says, right? Demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency in being. Because if you can be loyal to you, then you can be loyal to others, right? It's the same concept. How can you love somebody if you can't even love yourself? If you're loyal to self, you can be loyal to others, right? Okay, Rune. Thank you. Who this? It's Berkana. Beautiful. The fertile and fecund mama hair births many, many things. This is beautiful because we had Ingwaz who references Berkana as the balance, the feminine energy to Ingwaz's masculine. In the springtime, fertile and fecund, Mama Hair brings forth an abundance of new life. She is the great mother and fiercely protective. The timeless cycles of the earth flow through her generation after generation. Berkana holds within it the mature female wisdom of our mothers and our grandmothers. Berkana speaks of female fertility and also of the safety and shielded sanctuary of the womb. When this rune appears in a reading, there may be a birth of a child, an idea, or even a new goal. Birth, sanctuary, fertility, life change, and secrets, okay? This is beautiful as a accoutrement to the rebirth. The energy of rebirth helps you start anew. Let's see where it is. What does it say? The energy of rebirth helps you release old things. It helps you get familiar with everything new, thus enabling you to get used to your new reality. Okay, and you are remaining loyal to your transformation, to your rebirth, to your gorgeousness. Okay. Okay, let's do a couple shuffles. I like to split it because I've done some shuffles before and the card on the bottom just stays on the bottom and that doesn't feel like a proper shuffle. Okay. Okay. Who's gonna come out today? Talking about rebirth and sanctuary, safe space to let things go and balance. Look at this 4. Sorry, centered, connected, right? To the physical, emotional, mental, astral, and spiritual, your spirit team above you, outside of the noise of the city. In the still of the night, I held you tight, 'cause I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go. Okay? Except let it go, let it flow, and if it comes back to you, then you know, right? Okay, what do we got here? Gorgeousness. Look at, we've got this beautiful thing. Aww. Is it a fairy? Fairy mama and a baby. Cute. Yeah, letting go of all those versions of your children that are gone now that they're adults, right? I mourn my 7-year-old boy. He was my bestie, and he's gone. He's now a 24-year-old man. He's not a 7-year-old boy anymore. You gotta let those things go, right? I gotta let go of the version of him that he no longer is for me to truly love, appreciate, and accept him for who he is now, right? And so too for you. You need to let go of the old versions of self that are no longer, so that the new can be. And when we hold on to the old version, we deny the potential of the new, right? We're actively denying. We're saying, I don't even want to get to know who this is, who I am today. I just am wanting to look in the mirror and see a version of me that has already passed, right? This is why grief is a constant. Because there's always stuff to grieve, right? This is the part of getting older. This is the transformation process, continuous. But with Berkana here, this is very much indicating, highlighting, supporting the potential that can truly be when you are open. When you are open. Okay. Who else is coming out? Oh, we got 3 of Pentacles and a Page of Wands. Lovely, gorgeous. Okay, we've got your divine spirit team cheering you on, being like, yeah, you got this, keep going, follow our signs and synchronicities, right? The goal is that when you have your hands up like this, all in. We got the compass in the background here. Okay, beautiful. Very much the direction that they are guiding you on, and you are trusting in all things that you can't see, in the things that you have planted, the things you have grown, nurtured, and the things that Spirit has helped you with as well. Okay, this is the faith in your inner flame, your inner knowing, your connection to source, and your ability to be gorgeous. This is part of this loyalty, right? This loyalty and dedication to your peace, to your center, to your connection. This faith, the loyalty to your faith, to your divine spirit team, and the guidance you receive. Beautiful. Who this? Who this? And your ability to make manifest your dreams. Okay. 2 pages here. So this page, this is beingness. Pages are like the princesses of the royal court, and then the knights are the princes. This is like learning how to have faith and trust, right? The feminine energy is the receiver, the beer, the birther, the creator, the intuitive. This is learning, getting good at learning how to trust, to have faith, and learning how to receive manifestations. Because this is it. It's one thing to manifest. It's a whole other thing to receive your manifestations. So, an example, I went to the thrift store, went for a nice drive to my neighboring town, about 40-minute drive away, and I stopped at the thrift there, and I found this makeup case, okay? And it looked brand new. It's black or gray with black edges and a black lace over it that looks gorgeous. It opens up like this, and then it's got 3 stacks of shelves that accordion out to the side, and then it's got a space in the middle, right? It's this whole gorgeous thing. And I was like, oh, I remember I wanted this because I saw one, and I'm like, oh, maybe that would be perfect for my gear, my face painting gear. So I bought it. It was $3.99, right? And brought it home. Meanwhile, I hadn't really paid attention to the fact that I had manifested this. I had fully looked at, considered, wondered, and then just let it go. And then here it is showing up in my reality for $3.99. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it. It was even clean. Anyways, I brought it home and I pulled out what I have. I have this little wicker basket, okay? And it's just a rectangle basket, opens up, and everything fits perfectly in there. It's good. It's what I've been using. And so I took everything out and I tried to make it fit into this manifestation that I received, and it didn't work. It didn't work. It actually overcomplicated and made things worse. And it just, it professionally looks better, right? It looks sleek. It's got metal bits, right? Black and lace and beautiful. And then my other one, it's wicker, okay? And I got a little orange flower attached to it, right? But one works perfect and the other one doesn't. And so it's like, do I go with what I think people want to see, which is something a little bit more professional? Or do I go with what is more authentic to me because it serves my purpose? It works and I think it's cute, right? And yeah, I'm gonna stick with what I got. The whole time I'm like, there's no need. I already figured out my situation. Everything, my entire thing that I need, all fits in my wicker basket. And it's easy. It's easy. It works. Okay. So, back to getting your manifestations, receiving your manifestations, you're going to find that sometimes you've already outgrown the manifestations when they arrive. And so this is part of the free will and receiving, right? Your manifestations start to arrive and you're like, oh yeah, I remember that I wanted that thing, but I don't anymore. I'm good. So I'll just carry on, right? And this is part of this pageness, is this getting good at recognizing your manifestations when they appear and then deciding in your now moment when you are receiving whether or not you are actually going to take it or not, right? Something like that. It's very different than the royals, right? The king and queen of the wands or the king and queen of the pentacles. They're very grounded and firm. They're very in their power. And the princesses and princes are still earning their place. And I say that not in more of like personal earning, energetic earning, confidence earning, something like that. Okay. What do we got coming out? It's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, turn back. Oh, turn back. Oh, turn back. The hands of time will turn back. Aww. If you can name the movie that is from, what will I do? I will send you something. I will send you something. Love. Okay. Okay. What do we got here? We've got, wow, okay. Stability, balance, gorgeousness. Okay, so we got gorgeousness on all the levels here. We've got balance, we've got connection, we've got abundance. This is you and your dedication and devotion and consistency to your intuition, to the earth, to yourself, and your daily practice and how it contributes to your growth and your abundance. Okay, I'm also getting day and night here. All these blooms that are growing in this stage are all what decorates your gorgeous pavilion of love here. We've got the Four of Wands. This is emotional stability. This is 1111, twin flames. This is balance. This is peace. This is celebration. This is gorgeousness. Okay. And you are bringing it into being, accessing, tapping into this energy when you are in this state of receiving, I want to say. Because this is part of what you receive, right? How you receive. Okay. What? Wheel of Fortune. An offer. An offer coming in for you. Okay. That you are trusting in the signs and synchronicities that you receive from your divine spirit team, and your past experiences. Okay, your past experiences are there to serve you, to remind you, to enable you to perceive a cup that is overflowing versus empty cups, right? Also, it's an in tandem, right? It's like trading in. Oh, yes. This rebirthing, letting go of the past versions of self so that this one can be born. Whoa, it's like the old stories, the old identities, the old things. Let them go. It's no longer the details of situations are no longer what is relevant. It's the lessons and the wisdom that you gain that matters. Okay, we got the King and Queen of Wands. Wow. How did that happen? Beautiful. Fast moving energy. And the Devil. The Ace of Wands. Oh, interesting. Okay, because we got the King and Queen of Wands plus the 8 and the Ace of Wands. Okay. And there is doubts, limitations, fears, external, internal, adversity in between your spark and your movement. Okay. I think this is more of your mindfulness, but I also want to say integrated shadow. As one with their shadow integrated, this is giving me something that requires you to take action upon to move the energy in your favor. Something like that. Okay, let's just look at this King and Queen of Wands here first of all. Okay, because look, we've got this pointing, this it's pointing right at the throat chakra here. And then we've got another shine that goes right through the third eye. And then subtle covering on this like soul star chakra. So the King of Wands is they're both passion, okay? Fire. The kings also represent fire. So fire, fire. And the queens represent water. So what is it? Which one? Now I'm curious about, I guess, the page. Anyways, all 4 court cards in each, what do you call those? Suit. All represent the 4 elements individually as well as separately. So they've got double elements attached. So yeah, fire, fire, and water, fire. Okay, but because we had the whole talk about the pages here and not being kings and queens, this is a confirmation of your graduation or your eventual, or the fact that you are now, whatever the case may be, getting to a place of gorgeous royalty. Okay, this is also divine counterparts. This is also this gorgeous balance within, the masculine and feminine energy, okay? Divinely intuitive, knowing exactly, trusting. The faith is strong, right? Look at all the lion power too, okay? We got the masculine, feminine. We've got the lion's gate protecting. Got the sunflower power. Okay, we've got the angel and the devil, which are also look like wild cats. On the shoulder of the king here. And I believe somewhere in my notes, I have a thing that says a thing about a thing. That's not it. About when the king and queen of wands get together, their power is potent. Where did I write it all down? Where did I write that stuff? I don't know what I did with it. Dang it. You know, I try to keep track of all the things, and then I lose it. Okay, so yes. So yes, the king and queen working together are powerful, okay? They're visionaries. The king of wands, he's got the compass. Right there, okay? Demonstrated or echoed by the Wheel of Fortune, okay, which is also reiterated by the angels here, and of course the rose compass that is the platform we tune onto. Okay, so we've got the king and queen of wands, magical. Okay, and we've got passion, moving energy, and the only thing that is getting in the way of things taking off when you get a great idea is your doubt, your fears, your worries, your limiting beliefs. Okay, so stop that. Stop it. Stop it right now. Okay. Okay. Where are you going? Where? Give it to the dragons. Okay. Yes, because integrated shadow is a necessary part of the process. It's like akin to taming the dragon. Unintegrated shadow is dragons that breathe fire, burn villages down, and eat everybody's crops and farm animals. Once you integrate it, that dragon becomes a servant to you. It protects you, it serves you, you can fly on it. It's magical. Okay. What do we got here? Your work. Okay, yes. Your work on integrating your shadow makes it more, makes it work for you instead of against you. Right? Because that's the thing. It's like the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde situation where Dr. Jekyll loses all memory of anything Dr. Hyde does or Mr. Hyde does, right? Mr. Hyde is the shadow version of Dr. Jekyll, the unintegrated. And he wakes up and has to clean up whatever messes his shadow side did. The integration is awareness, and self-control. Really. Really. Okay. Why don't we get an archetype here? Because we're talking about being reborn, integrated, balanced, and fiery. This turns your wheel. And balanced, right? I actually want to do this because our stability, our balance, our celebration determines our ability to have faith, to follow the signs, to be tapped in and to receive and know what to keep, what to take, what to engage with. Okay, that's crazy. King and Queen of Wands coming out together. Like, they didn't just come out in a reading. They came out side by side. Okay, so that's some kind of gorgeous. That's too many. But we've got the ring. Okay. Whatever that means. Devotion. They're also the more public, the more people oriented of the royalties. Like the Queen of Wands energy is someone who is visible and seen, leading. They're leaders. Okay. Okay, one of these cards, an archetype. Dang it. Just one. I saw the king there. Okay. The king in the ring. Okay, what do we got? The river and the mother. Ooh, awesome. Because the river has the horse shadow in it, and the horse is the card on the hunter card. The hunter is like the King of Wands, keeping the focus, the eye on the prize, and heading straight for it. And the mother has given me Berkana action here. Okay. Let's read them. We've got a 34. The stream, the flow, the current. We love a river. There is a reason so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. Beautiful. It is forgiveness embodied in physical form. Without asking anything in return, the river washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all our mistakes and grievances. Once we step in, we are no longer in control. The river carries us further down the stream of transformation than we planned to go. Its waters have a special gift for reflecting back to us a new and dreamlike vision. Once the tears have passed, we see ourselves as we haven't before, with a little more lightness, grace, and fluidity. Keep in mind that the you that stands within the river is the real you, full of deep emotion and potential. Nothing to hide, nothing to judge. May you drink in the sight of your true self. Oh, so beautiful. Yes, 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 the river. In fact, I recently threw myself into the river and then floated down. And then there was like this wall of waterfall ledging into a pool. And I stood underneath the waterfall and had it falling against the back of my neck and shoulders, and it was glorious. Okay, but definitely the river was washing me clean energetically. Okay. When light, acceptance, grace, reflection, and forgiveness. When dark, torment of emotions, flooding, and overwhelm. You can only resist the river for so long. Eventually, it will pull you towards change. So you might as well get in with style and grace. Yeah. And not just be flopping around like a fish out of water. Okay. And the mother is way at the beginning, number one, which makes sense because it all starts with the mother. Beautiful. The great mother, the feminine, the source. Look at that pearl right in the center. We begin our archetypal story. We begin our archetypal story with the mother's love. Through her sensual, fertile, and life-giving energy, all creation takes form. Regardless of our birth story, each of our hearts beat for the first time in the warm womb of the mother, where she offered resources from her body for the building of her own. Yet her tale is not so simple as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light as the mother, especially on the earthly plane, contains both light and dark aspects of the feminine. With the best of intentions, the mother wraps her loving arms around her creations and begins to grip what she meant to set free. There's the shadow version of the mother, right? She overpowers, dominates, and controls. The mother both nurtures and prohibits growth. She gives yet clings. She creates yet restricts. Amid this complex energy, the mother holds the key to the eternal challenge of love. Yes, yes, mother. The distorted mother, right? When in light, glowing, generative, creative, and nurturing. When dark, dim, exhausted, controlling, and limiting. The mother is part of the trifecta, maiden, mother, crone. Because of the relationship between them, take special note when these cards appear in one reading. Oh, when all these cards show up in a reading. Okay, notice how the mother archetype is expressed in nature. This is perhaps the most balanced and benevolent form of the mother's grace. Yes. Okay, something we were talking about in the beginning with the shadow aspect running rampant and the integration process necessary, and also something about my son and when he was 7, right? Part of my integration of shadow or recognition, or what shadow would look like in that case would be to try and keep my son at the age that was my favorite, mentally, emotionally, right? And part of this integration, recognition, and release, letting go, right, is doing what's hard for the mom for the good of all, right? It's hard to let go of your children. It's hard to let them go and live their own lives separate. But this is part of the task, right? We are raising human beings, and if we do it well, that's what they do. They leave home and live their own lives. And so the various stages that people go through in their parenting game of release and control. Something about that there. Okay. Also being your own parent, your own mother. Whether you're male or female, doesn't matter, right? We've come to learn that we've got the aspects of everything within. And so to be able to nurture, but also to detach, right? Finding the balance that is your stability. And it should never rest on the back of your child, ever. Because then you didn't do your job, right? You might as well have kept them in your body and just carried them around inside of you till you die. Too many. Okay, let's get a crystal card here. There it is. Whoop, there it is. Okay. It's a number 31. It's like a rainbow bridge leading you. Look, doesn't that look like a chalice? It's the cup at the end of the bridge, end of the road. Okay, 31. What we got here? Where's my bookie book? Where's my bookie book? Here it is, 31. Beautiful. Do you see that? Self-worth, growth, and transmutation. Okay, the spiritual path. Beautiful. Growth, direction, and confirmation. Yes. Know that your current direction is in line with your divine spiritual path. Yes. This is confirmation, right? Your spirit team being like, yes, keep going. Trust your internal knowing and live your truth. Gorgeous. Living from this space will continue to manifest positive change in your life and the lives of those around you. Yeah. Your willingness to transform limiting beliefs has enabled you to reach new levels of growth and understanding. Yes, this is where we are. Welcome. Enjoy this period of insight and apply your new understandings to all aspects of your life. This is what we determined in last reading with the peeling of the plastic layer on the cards and them revealing what they were underneath. something like that. Okay. Yeah, in the sense of this recognition that we've evolved, our ability to receive and perceive has evolved. Things may look the same around us, but our ability to look at those things are not the same. Okay. Embrace the universal flow of creation and rejoice in the unlimited potential of your unique self. Pay attention to the signs and synchronistic events occurring around you and allow feelings of gratitude, joy, and wonder to mark each day as you shine bright from within. Wow. Wow. Okay. Yes. Yes, okay, okay. Let's see if any of these animals want to come in. It's the horse, beautiful confirmation, okay, because we caught a glimpse of the horse in the river, which is your reflection. You are the horse, of course. Beautiful. Like a wow, right? And the lion, okay. What do we got? Horsey, horsey, where are you at, horsey? Horse, horse, momentum, freedom, expansive energy and force. The horse represents the most masterful form of earth energy within the deck. It provides us with momentum so reliable, so supportive that you can ride on its back towards any goal, no matter how difficult the terrain. A horse personality is fully awakened, fully alive, and cannot be defeated. Wow. The horse's freedom becomes available to us when we hone and collect our energy through daily practice. There's your full circle moment with the loyalty. Okay, your reliability demonstrates your loving sense of devotion and consistency of being. Yeah. Physical stamina, exercise, and mental focus meditation are all the secret weapons behind the horse's legacy. When in balance, achieves anything and never gives up. This is the thing. When out of balance, runs away and feels weak. And to bring into balance strength, training, practice, devotion, dedication, consistency. Yes. All of those things. Beautiful. All those things. They are beautiful. I think too big for the mushrooms today. Should we get a couple little ones from this deck? Oh, there's some. Oi. We've got intention through conscious awareness. I focus my thoughts to fulfill my aspirations. Okay. Yes. Hummingbird. Gratitude. Through the appreciation of the wonderful things in any given moment or the lessons of experience, I live my life in greater joy. Yes, this is that ability to perceive, right? In gratitude. Your truth. I become aware of my truth when I stop and listen to my inner voice. Then I use it as a guide for my actions and decisions. Beautiful confirmation of your truth. And self-expression. By acknowledging my uniqueness, I am free to honor my individuality. Wow. Yes, this is part of the royal wand way. The royal wand way, I want to say. Okay, I'm looking it up. I'm being called to again look up what it means. Nope, I can't because this thing is dead. Okay, I will be looking it up on the notes. In the notes, okay? Or if you feel called, feel free to look up the significance of the King and Queen of Wands showing up in a reading together, okay? Just them as a power couple and as reflection, right? Because this power couple, this could be your masculine, feminine within. First and foremost, that's what it is. And then the reflection external. Right? Okay. What else? Some charms. And a couple of these cards. Like that. And a message from the angels. Like that. Develop your discernment for the essentials in your life. Yes, this is what we are doing, right? Developing the essentials. Okay, we got the wheel coming out again, okay, and there's the compass, direction, you're heading in the right direction, you're gorgeous. And we've got quality, okay, you're moving into a stable quality life of harmony and gorgeousness. Yeah, you are. Okay, as above, so below. There's your, look at this. Yes, confirmation of your divine spirit team with you. You may find feathers. That is also confirmation from your spirit team that they are there with you. They love you. You're gorgeous, okay? We got the Hecate, the maiden mother crone coming out as a beautiful confirmation of another level of balance that you have within. And the freaking lion. Okay, gorgeous. Yes, lion. This is that time to take action, time to birth seeds, time to take action, time to birth seeds, the balance. Okay, this is your anchor point, your anchoring, your grounding, your protection through your sturdy stability. We've got dolphin, gorgeous, because if this isn't giving dolphin vibes. Yes. We've got land ho, an indicator that you are close, close to the source and your gorgeousness. Okay, is that everybody? Yes, just a couple little charms today. Okay, that is what I have for you. This happened, I think, yesterday as well. We had double wheel of fortune confirmation. Okay, trust it, own it, trust the signs and synchronicities that you are receiving, the messages that you are receiving. Yes, you're gorgeous, you're beautiful, you're loyal, and you're letting go of all things that no longer serve. Okay, that's it. See you next time. Bye for now.